Yo, what up? Cole here. I'm gonna try to stop rocking. It's hella early, honestly, for me. Anyway. It's like, yeah, it's like 5:40 in the morning. I woke up just like 40 minutes ago. And I'm tripping over it because I don't know. I'll explain everything right now. So yesterday, I went to the Supernatural Con here in Phoenix, which was pretty cool. To be completely honest, for like the first hour and a half, I didn't do much. Like I got there by like 9:30, 10ish, and um, when I got there, there wasn't really much to do for me because I didn't get gold. I just got a general admission ticket and then the Jensen photo op ticket. So yeah, because I got for Christmas, I was like, my friend Sierra, she convinced me to get the ticket to see Jensen. I was like, shit, alright, cool, I'll try, and I got it for Christmas. So yeah, so I've been waiting for like months, and then like the moment came. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like first hour and a half, I was just sitting around doing nothing, and my awkward ass. I could have made friends, but I suck at making friends. So, but yeah. After the first hour and a half, of just sitting around, whatever, I ended up meeting Jensen, and it was crazy. I remember being like standing in line and like seeing him there, and like okay, there was like okay, first we're like standing in the hall, we're all waiting to get through, and like they split the line into two parts, so the rest of us are waiting here, and the people that are about to go in to see him are just standing there. So there was the people that were walking in, and so eventually I made it up there, and I got in. I could see him. He was standing there, and he was smiling. He was being really nice, and I was just like, oh my god, like I wasn't. Everyone was so convinced that I would like start crying or whatever. Because I do love Jensen. He's like one of my favorite people. But I didn't start crying. I just was like in like a state of shock, kind of like I'm not the type to like break down over a certain person. I'm just like, holy shit, you're real, you're really cool. So seeing him, I was just really anxious and like I didn't want to fuck it up. And so I was like shaking and I was getting closer and closer. I was trying to sneak a quick picture, but I couldn't because a lady was on my ass. I was just like, I thought I'm just trying to show him, trying to get out the picture to show him. So it didn't work. I couldn't get a picture of him, even though he looked great. But it's cool. Uh, so I went up, and the music was really loud, so I couldn't really talk to him. So I showed him my phone of the photo I went in, and we'll pop it up like right here or something. Um, but I showed him the photo, and it was funny because first the photo on my phone, it was like flipped to the side, so he was like trying to read it, and it was like this, and then when I flipped back over, he looked at it, and I was like trying to explain, like, can we do something like this, and he's like, alright, so the photo I had, were just clearly kneeled down or whatnot, whatever, or the girl and him were kneeled down, so I was like, okay, we should do something like this, and so we did it, and my ass, of course, I got this ugly ass pimple before I went, so I was kind of mad about that because the night before I was trying to do everything I can to make it go away. Nothing was working, so I went the next day with this ugly ass pimple. So in the photo, I was trying to be like low key about it, but I was like shaking and then I was like smiling. I was like, holy shit, I'm with Jensen Ackles. So I'm sitting there like freaking out about this shit. And then, sorry, that was really gross. Um, but yeah, and it went by really quick. Like, it just happened so fast. Like, I would have hugged him, but I was just so like nervous and intimidated. I didn't know what to do with myself, so I was standing there, and I was just waiting for something to happen. But I mean, Jensen just saw me as a dude. I'm not like a girl, so he wouldn't hug me. I mean, I'm sure he would have, but I think it was more me. I had to make the move. I was just nervous as hell, so it went by so fast, and after I was like, shit, I should have hugged him. And I remember sitting there like after, and I walked out to the hall, and I was like, I grabbed my backpack, and I was like, I should have hugged him. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, I was waiting for the photo, and I was like, I remember replying to all my friends, and I was like, shit, I feel like I look like shit in that photo. To be completely honest, I didn't really like the photo. I'll show it. But he looked great. Or I have it right here. What am I doing? Let me show it. I'm like really extra careful with it. And like it was with Jensen Ackles. This was like the greatest moment of my life. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I just don't like how my hair turned out. I was pretty bummed out. I remember going up and being like Jensen. You know, just Jensen just going through my head and shit. So I was like, I wasn't thinking about how I looked or how whatever. I was just like, holy shit, I'm standing next to Jensen Ackles. You know, it's crazy. But yeah. After that, for a few hours, I was just kind of stuck doing nothing. I was sitting there like bummed out about my photo. I was like, shit, I look like shit in front of him. So I was pretty upset about that. But I mean, it was cool, you know. It was my first time ever going to something like this, so seeing him for the first time and like getting an idea of how it all felt, it was just kind of crazy for me. So it was really new, and sorry I said all dazily because fucking nose is all. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But for a few hours I was just stuck doing nothing. I was charging my phone and sitting there. I didn't, like I said, all I had was the general admission ticket and the Jensen photo op, so I didn't really have much to do. Um, but I was sitting there and I was like, I'm just gonna start saving up money and I'm gonna be able to have the entire experience that I want. So I was sitting there, I was texting my friends, I was posting shit. I was like, oh my god, I just met Jensen Ackles, da da da. And then by the time like it hit like 2:30, I think it was 2:30. Richard and then Rob, they all were up there, and they were doing like a little warm up for everything. And Loud Sweden was playing like a couple of their songs, and then Richard kept picking on Rob, and it was really funny. I actually have a few videos. I'll put those up so show you guys how cool it was. Because thing is though it wasn't that great for me because I was standing in the back, like the very back, because I didn't have a specific seat to sit in, and I didn't know like if I could sit down or not. Like I said, it was my first time. I didn't know what to do, so I was standing there and I was just waiting for whatever to happen. I was waiting to see Jensen. Oh, should have mentioned. Before that, my friend Sierra, she told me to put my name in the bowl for the Q&A for Jensen and Jared, and so I did, and I was like, well, I probably don't know if I'm gonna get picked. I doubt I will, and I was kind of set that I wouldn't get picked, so I was like, I didn't think of a question, but then I got closer and closer to like Richard and Rob ending their little act, and then that was it. But I was just sitting there, but then I remember Jim going up. He's literally my dad. Jim Beaver is my dad. Like, he was my dad. But yeah, Jim was my dad. Like, I loved him in the show. He was so great. Like, how he was with Sam and Dean and everything. I was like, that's my dad. But yeah, it was cool seeing him. I could have asked him a question, but I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. But I'm horrible with asking questions, better at answering them than anything. So yeah, but we got closer, and then I saw he was up. I saw that Jensen, or they put up like just before Jensen and Jared came up, they put up the names for the people that were gonna ask questions, and I was looking, and I was like, okay, whoever is whatever, and then I saw my name, and I was like, oh shit, that's me. I was sitting there and I was like, holy shit. And there was this girl next to me and she was like, you're on there? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I was like, I'm number 6 or whatever. And she was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I have no idea what the hell to ask though. And she actually gave me a really great question. It was something about like directors and like how. Yeah, what are qualities of directors that make you want to work with them again? And I would have asked that, but I mean, I don't know. It wasn't something I was necessarily interested in. It might have been for other people, but my friend Casey gave me a clue. It was she asked, or she was like, ask them this and record it, and I did like right before I went up, I put the recording on, and it was like, I'll put the recording on too. I'll show you, give you an idea of what happened because we all had like a full-on talk. It was actually kind of funny because we were joking around a bit, and I think I was a little sarcastic with Jared. I didn't mean to be. I don't think it was intentional, but knowing my ass, it was just it came out that way. So. All right. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
All right. So I was wondering if you were to choose any song. I'm gonna emphasize on any song to use while you're kicking supernatural ass. What would you choose?
Ooh.
Any song.
Any song?
Any song.
So like I could say like Firework by Katy Perry?
Yeah, go for it. It's an A+ song. It's very meaningful.
Scooby-Doo theme song. Firework's a good one.
Yeah!
What? I just heard yeah. Back and back. Oh man. On the show or like in general?
On the show.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Got it.
You know what? I got to be honest. I think I would if I had my pick, and I don't know why. I don't think we've ever used this song, but there are certain songs that just kind of get me pumped up, and this has always been one, and it's Rob Zombie, Dracula.
I have never heard of that song.
What's that?
I've never heard that song.
You've never heard that song?
I might have.
Download it right now.
To be honest, I might have because I
And
just
put yourself
know.
in a padded room.
Got it.
Because you're going to go berserk.
I'll keep that in mind.
What? Have you heard this? This is not something. It's not something you sing. You leave that to him.
There are some pretty cool songs I grew up with from Metallica that really get you pumped up. Yeah. One, Atlas Rise, Master of Puppets. There are a lot of songs that, when I hear it, I just want to punch somebody. I've punched a lot of people listening to those songs. I shouldn't punch anybody. Thanks, man.
All right, yeah, thank
What?
you.
Hey. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
But yeah, it was cool because we were talking back and forth, and it was like Jensen and Jared fucking looking at me. Like, I didn't think I would make it up because I knew the show ended at like 4:30 or something like that. So I was sitting there and I was like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to go. I'm not gonna be able to talk to you. But I did. I was able to. I got up. I was like the second to last question. I wish I was the last question because I usually bring up the last person. And Jensen and Jared would have fucking touched me, but no, I didn't get to hug him or anything. So I was standing there and I was waiting and I was like, hey, what's up? So I was just, I was waiting for something to happen. But I mean, it didn't. I got to talk to them though. It definitely made up for all the stuff I was just waiting for. I'm sorry about the sun. I mean, it looks cool right now, but it's all over my grill and I don't think it is. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. I had a cool time. It was nice seeing them and being able to see how they are. I didn't see Misha. I know Misha was there, but he wasn't up because it was Sunday and whatnot. And yeah, but I mean, that experience was cool. I mean, it just gave me an idea of how it's gonna be if I go next time. And so I'm gonna start saving up money. I'll probably go to one in like California or something because that's easier on me. My aunt lives out there and whatever, and it's close by. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go to that. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I remember afterwards I was like, there's not really much to do now. I saw what I wanted to see. I got to do what I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna call it a day. So I called my grandparents, had them pick me up, and then I went home. I got Taco Bell on the way. I was happy about that because I hadn't eaten all day. I just had like water, and I brought a bit of like almonds, but almonds kept making me choke because my fucking throat was like all scratchy. So I was sitting there, it's like we're not having almonds. So I put those aside, and yeah, so I got Taco Bell on the way home, and it was cool, and I ate, and then right after I was like, I'm so tired, because I got up at like 7 in the morning for this shit. It started at like 9 or 10, so I went to bed, laid down, and for like 10-15 minutes I was just sitting on my phone, and I was like talking to everybody about it and whatnot, and then I crashed by like 7, because I got home around like 6:30ish, so I crashed by like 7, and then I woke up this morning, like I totally had forgotten I fell asleep, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit. I was gonna make this video last night, but it didn't go as planned, so I was just kinda, I don't know, I fell asleep, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit, but I figured right now is the perfect time anyway. I have a lot of people in my house, so, I figured they'd all be awake anyway, and I didn't want to deal with them. I wonder how they feel, because I was asleep, like, and I got 10 hours of sleep. That's the most sleep I've gotten in a while. Like, I don't fucking sleep. I mean, what sleep? Never heard of it. But, it was, the Supernatural Con was definitely a really cool experience. I would like to try it again. I feel like definitely I would want to do, like, a photo op with Misha, because I was really nervous with Jensen. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what he was comfortable with, so I just wanted to try something that was more like guy-to-guy thing, so that's why I just did a pose like that. So, Misha, I know he's very open with stuff that's, like, gay, I guess you could say. I don't know. Because I wanted to do something cheesy with Jensen, because I love Jensen, but I didn't want to make him uncomfortable, so yeah, I did that, and then, I mean, yeah, it was cool. I just know next time how it's gonna be, and what I should do, what I should get, what I should save up for, so I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah, so it was cool. I liked it a lot. I would definitely do it again. So, yeah. I'm gonna end this here. I always forget one thing every time I make these videos. I've had 3 uploaded now, and I always forget one thing. So, like this video, give it a big thumbs up, alright, and subscribe. Spread the word out. Tell people I exist, alright, because I do. I could be a great thing one day if y'all just expose me. I'm so sorry for all this background noise and all the fucking flies. It's just doing this outside is so much better than, whatever, but it's cool. Yeah, so, thumbs up, subscribe, spread the word, tweet about me and shit, get the word out. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it a day. Deuces.